Hello, welcome to Irish Pagan Raven with Liv Cross, Irish Witch, Irish Pagan, Reiki Master slash Magnified Healing Therapist slash Heal Things. Just popping on quickly to do a quick chat about Magnified Healing and what it is. So Magnified Healing is a fifth dimensional healing energy connected to Lady Kuan Yin, who is the goddess of compassion, love and mercy. So with Magnified Healing, we are working mainly on heart healing. There's a lot of heart focus in it. It's quite different to Reiki in that there is actually no therapy bed involved. Okay, so for Magnified Healing, the client is sitting on a chair while we do the work through chakras and heart healing and all that kind of stuff. So Magnified Healing is quite good for emotional healing. I think it's actually quite a powerhouse for emotional healing, to be honest, because it's very soft but gentle energy, but very strong at actually clearing stuff in a nice, positive way. So with the Magnified Healing, then also it's working on clearing your karmic stuff, your energetic stuff, your emotional layers, all that kind of stuff that goes on, okay? And especially in around the energy field. So why do we pick magnified energy over Reiki? So magnified energy is very sacred, very blessed energy, in that does not have the outside financial abuse of Reiki that we discussed in the last video, okay? So the magnified healing hierarchy have kept it under very strong, strict regulations, so it's quite lovely. I won't lie, when I first started doing magnified healing, I was like, bit of a money record here. But it actually isn't. I mean, their system of ordering manuals and stuff is very good and very genuine, and I have to say there's just been a pleasure to deal with every time. So why they have magnified healing kept as it is to actually avoid what's happened in the Reiki world. So I've been doing magnified healing for 4 or 5 years now, and I've yet to come across any negative aspect of it within the general field of it. It's kept quite sacred. It's lovely feminine energy. And again, they were working with a goddess, and yeah, don't mess with the goddess. She's mercy and compassion, and she's still quite a powerhouse in her own right. So the magnified healing energy it's lovely emotional healer. It's not so much a physical healer like Reiki can be, but it does release a lot of layers that can actually lead to physical illness long term, okay? In the sense that we're holding so much negative inside us, our wounds, that they do start manifesting as physical illness, which is another discussion altogether. So with magnified therapy, it is shorter in time than Reiki treatment because it is, again, it's so strong. It's quite strong. It's lovely. My clients would normally say that they feel like they're like wrapped up in a very soft but very safe blanket, but they can feel the power of soft clearing. It doesn't cause too much emotional upset afterwards, which you can get with Reiki. It really releases everything in a very gentle, soft way. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I can say about magnified healing, because the rest of stuff is for therapists and students and stuff to discuss, not so much the public view, okay? So it is a emotional healer, karmic healer, energetic healer, connected to Lady Kuan Yin, quite soft, quite fabulous. Has none of the public chains that Reiki has. If you have ever tried it, absolutely should definitely give it a go. If you can find someone nearby you that practicing it. I do know there's a lady up, I'm not sure it's Dublin, but over more to the east of Ireland that does it. Not too sure about north of me, but I can always find out if people want to know about it for that area. Yeah, so that's pretty much it in magnified healing. It's powerhouse therapy. It's fantastic. it's again, like all the therapies, I'd say you have to try them to actually understand what they're about or what they can do, because when it comes to energy work, it's easy to say, but actually doing it or the experience is something different completely to the words. So yeah, it's quite lovely. That's pretty much all of it really for a therapy point of view. Otherwise, we're kind of going into student stuff, which I wasn't planning to go into really, but we have students in hopefully the end of May, depending on restrictions, but their manuals are ordered. Really looking forward to bringing the new crew in from when we retire. Um, but even like speaking to students, like it's actually lovely for a personal therapy that you need for yourself. It's not all about actually having to have clients. Not they don't always have, you don't always have to like be working in the field. You can have it for yourself. Magnified healing energy is fantastic daily practice. It gives so much in a daily practice that can be easily done before you go to work in the morning. I won't say every morning because even I do miss it sometimes, but I do actually love it comparing to Reiki and not so much IT. IT is quite different again. I love IT. I really do. I love distant healing with IT. I think it's fantastic for that. Magnified healing is very good for distant healing as well, but it's fantastic for actually earth healing for people who are practitioners of it. It's fantastic earth healer as well. So there's a lot good about magnified healing. It's quite soft, quite gentle, but it's a super powerhouse that it's just its own parallel compared to the other ones. So that's about it. If you have any other questions about it, feel free to contact me via the Facebook page, the Irish Pagan Raven. I'll put the link below, and on next time. Slán.